we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Start the drive. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Goff now looks to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Goff. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. This pass out wide to Hall. On the move past the 40. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 1st down, Goff. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. The Cardinals hit 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
An incomplete pass on 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff, now Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Throwing again is Goff. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he is going to have the Cardinals 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. On first and 10. It's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. For this, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now it's gone. They'll roll him out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That puts them in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. Touchdown, Cardinals. Breece Hall, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cards will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. It's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over at 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And Walker has it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, They get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now gone. And this one is incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is gone. That's complete to John Ross. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They're going to go for it. It's gone. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And they're going to get this up to midfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. From the 50, it's gone. And check down, complete to Hall. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Play action. It's gone. He'll buy some time right. The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd down and 8. Back to throw, Goff. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position.
So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Goff throwing again. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early two-score lead.
You got the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. Out of CB, do you see an avenue where they can still... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Goff now to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Off play action. Here's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Goff. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's McBride. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Paul ought to give up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Goff. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kadarius Toney from 3 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. These guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Going right back to Fant. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. throwing again on second down. Tannehill. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. To the air again, Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Cardinals will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Tannehill. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This pass out wide to Hall. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on a catch and run. 31 yards.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
Goff on first down. Able to get this one to McBride. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Throwing again is gone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Tannehill. That's complete to DK Metcalf. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tannehill. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. 56 yards. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Walker.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Again, Walker. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run, Walker.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. On 4th down, Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And he'll find Hall. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Goff now looks to throw.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And to the 22-yard line.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Goff. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Straight ahead is Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Back to throw. Goff. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
A handoff for Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
From the 31, Goff. And this is incomplete. David Montgomery, the target out of the backfield. And it's third and short. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Tiger!
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Flushed out right. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts, not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, they can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Walker. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Walker once more. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Seattle.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Hall. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's gone. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Gone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Whistles in a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. Second and 11 now. On
second down, a run with Hall. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Throwing on third, Goff. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth-quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? And in the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was a game where they got out to a pretty good-sized lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at the end.
Not exactly how you would draw it up. You would continue to score and find ways to keep your lead pretty well throughout the game. But they did find a way to win, as you noted. Hung on at the end as the big rush came at them. Fortunately enough, they put enough points on the board to have enough of a cushion that they were able to survive what happened in the fourth quarter.
So for the Cards, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, their season is on life support.